Flaxton Hall, remote as it was, seemed to be an object of interest for more than just the Flaxton family. There were others who watched and waited, hardly seen, ghost-like and forbidding. Their presence worried Jonathan, and to a lesser degree, his newfound friend, Archie Weeks, once the sweep's apprentice.
There! Did you see her?
I saw someone there, I think.
A woman, the same one I saw this morning, dressed all in black.
What's she doing here, then?
She just stands there and stares.
Perhaps she ain't real.
Real? How do you mean?
Just a shadow.
She moved. Didn't you see her move?
Aye, a moving shadow. That's what she was.
Shadows don't move on their own.
Not usually, but around here they do tell some funny stories.
Stories?
Aye, of ghosties, ghoulies, witches and such like.
Ah, but they only come out at night. Ghosts and things.
Are you sure?
Certainly. I've read books about them.
Oh, it must be so then.
Nothing else for it, Archie. We must follow her.
Oh, must we?
Certainly.
Oh, Jonathan, let's go fishing instead.
She's up to no good. A thief, I expect. Or a kidnapper. Or even
I saw this trout. I'll show you where it was if you like.
Come on. She's gone up by the church.
The curfew tolls the knell of parting day. The lowing herd winds slowly o'er the lea. The ploughman homeward plods his weary way and leaves the world to darkness and to me. I wonder.
Nobody here.
She can't be far away, Archie.
I wish you'd seen that fish, Jonathan.
She could have gone into the churchyard.
Aye, right place for ghoulies.
Or into the grounds of the hall, by the stables.
Or flown away on an old broomstick. Jonathan, that old trout's just lying in the water waiting for somebody to throw him a line.
We'll try the stables. Come on. She's inside. Did you see her? Well, she can't get out again anyway.
If there was anyone, what's it matter anyhow?
She was trespassing for one thing.
Well, you can't just leave her there.
I'll get Nathan. You stand guard. Nathan!
There is a problem, Nathan.
Mother!
But somehow he must have
Nathan!
come.
I've caught this trespasser, an awful old woman.
Jonathan!
Yes, Mother?
I'm very busy, Jonathan, and I'm afraid that at the moment I do not welcome this intrusion.
Yes, but Mother, there's this woman in black. She's been spying on the hall and hiding just outside the grounds. Archie and I followed her and locked her in a stable.
If this is some game you're playing.
She's not a game, she's real.
Very well, Nathan, you better go and see. But be as quick as you can. These accounts can't wait any longer.
Very good, madam.
She could be a trespasser. Or anything.
Yeah, some old gypsy's trying to sell her away.
You've let her out?
No, I've stayed here the whole time. Haven't budged. Nobody's gone in, nobody's come out.
All right, lads. Stand back. Hello? Anyone in there?
Is she there then?
It's I who should ask you that, Master Jonathan. That stable's empty. Been that way for years, I'd say.
It can't be.
It can and it is. Did you see this trespasser?
Dunno.
What sort of an answer is that?
Nathan, she's just disappeared into thin air.
Aye, a ghoulie.
Master Jonathan, you come on back to the house and apologise to your poor mother. Do you hear me?
I should have gone fishing like I said, Jonathan.
A ghoulie.
I am very disappointed with
But,
you.
Mother,
Well,
there was
Jonathan,
some...
don't interrupt. Nathan is helping us in every way he can. And he already has more than enough to do without you two hauling him out on a wild goose chase. Nathan, our next task must be the pantry. I shall want an exact inventory of all the stores that we have.
Now you'll help the mistress all you can. Hey, boys?
Here, why didn't you clout you?
Clout me? Mother?
Aye.
She wouldn't dream of it.
If that'd been all my nose within an eye on killed me.
You know, there was somebody there. Look,
One of your eyes.
a black one, of course not.
Then if it's not hers,
Yes, it must belong to
that woman you saw.
that one we both saw. So matter now.
No. Felt like somebody were watching me.
Oh, Archie, you are a dunce.
I'm not.
Of course you are. First you say that one was a ghost or something. Now you've seen one in here.
What's wrong with you then?
Nothing.
There is something, isn't there?
Maybe we will go fishing after all, Archie.
Is your mistress at home? You might tell her Sir Peregrine Stilgo, a near neighbour of hers, wishes to pay his respects.
Very good, sir. If you'll kindly wait here, sir.
I hear the far-off curfew sound over some wide-watered shore.
Mrs. Flaxton will be pleased to see you in the library, sir. Will you come this way, please?
The collected works of Thomas Gray. Ah, Mrs. Flaxton.
Sir Peregrine Stilgo?
Yes, servant, ma'am. You must forgive this intrusion. I was out riding in this direction and was on the point of being overtaken by a storm.
Sir Peregrine, you're more than welcome. I'm delighted to make your acquaintance.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope you're settling down comfortably into Flaxton Hall. Servants, eh?
The village people won't work here, Sir Peregrine, and nothing will induce them to.
That must be attended to, and at once. I'll speak to my secretary, Slight. He's fairly knowledgeable in these matters.
Oh, no, I couldn't think of troubling you.
No trouble whatsoever, ma'am. But perhaps you don't intend staying here long at Flaxton Hall.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Mrs. Flaxton, I'm afraid you consider my interest and concern an impertinence.
Oh, no, not at all, Sir Peregrine. With my husband away in the Crimea, I am greatly in need of good advice.
My advice, for what it is worth, ma'am, is that you should sell Flaxton Hall directly and remove your small family into an altogether more manageable house.
That thought has often crossed my mind since we came to Flaxton Hall.
Well, as it so happens, ma'am, I myself am looking for a house somewhat bigger than Stilgo Lodge. I should be very happy to make you a fair offer.
Alas, Flaxton Hall must remain our property whether we like it or not. It belongs legally to my young son, Jonathan. And by the terms of Joseph Flaxton's will, it cannot be sold until he comes of age.
I see. So there's no more to be said?
I'm afraid not.
What a perverse creature the old man was. Interested only in litigation and in making a fortune. A fortune he had no interest in spending. Assuredly, look about you. All these books devoted to the law. Common law, jurisprudence, cases, precedent, and only one book of verse amongst them, odd is it not?
I'm afraid I've had neither the time nor the opportunity to examine the books in the house, not even that one you speak of.
Ma'am, on so short an acquaintance, may I beg a favor?
Yes, of course.
I must confess to being an avid reader, and books of poetry are a particular weakness of mine. I've not read this collection.
And you would like to borrow it?
It would give me the excuse to return to Flaxton Hall.
Please take the book.
Thank you, ma'am.
Look! Come on. There, do you see her now?
Aye, I do.
Well then,
She's not doing you any harm, is she?
Ham,
But that old trout, if we tried, we could wade in and get him.
but she's gone.
Aye, she has. And who believes she was there in the first place? Your ma won't, nor will Nathan. Let's go after that old trout, Jonathan. With a bit of luck, we'll catch him.
We had a bit of a struggle getting him, though.
Give you a run for your money, eh?
And what's more, Nathan, we saw that old...
Well, what did you see?
Nothing.
Very well. Will you take that thing into the kitchen and then out of those wet clothes and into a tub of hot water at once?
Another bath, ma'am.
Archie thinks baths weaken him.
But I had one last week.
And I think that a bath may save you from getting a severe chill. Now off with you both and no more argument. Oh, Nathan, what am I going to do with them?
Jonathan, the new master of Flaxton Hall. Note the elegy in this book and mark well the words. Words, confound it, which words?
All right, I'm good.
My name is Flora.
Yes?
I believe I'm needed here
Needed here?
to look after this house, ma'am.
Oh?
You were sent, were you?
Oh, wait, perhaps Sir Peregrine...
Sir Peregrine Stilgo,
Yes,
ma'am.
is he responsible for your being here?
Responsible? You could say that.
I think we'd better go into the library.
Thank you, ma'am.
Do you know this part of the world?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, good. And what duties are you recommended for?
Cook housekeeper.
Splendid. Nathan will take your cloak and bring a hot toddy, please, Nathan.
Madam, I
At
really
once, please, Nathan. Sit down.
Thank you.
You have references?
No, ma'am.
Oh. Well, I must know something.
I lived within these walls for 30 years, ma'am.
You were
I was at his bedside when he died.
in Joseph Flaxton's employment?
Yes, ma'am. I was his housekeeper.
Then you must...
Flora, ma'am.
I don't know what to say.
I'll stay if you wish, ma'am. Otherwise, I'll go.
It was her.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. Nathan.
I'll come along. We're up to bed, both of you. And Master Jonathan, your mother will be along presently to wish you good night.
Nathan, what's she doing here?
Her name is Flora. She's come to work here.
Work?
Here?
Aye.
She's got black clothes on, Nathan.
Aye, she has. Like a ghoulie.
Now go on, run along with you, both of you. And no standing about these dusty corridors, do you hear me? Damn it. She does look like a ghoulie.
Hello. I'm Jonathan.
Aye, Master Jonathan.
My mother says you have to work here.
As you can see.
I was wondering.
Yes?
I was just wondering why you'd been watching us.
Was I?
I saw you.
Do you think I was watching you? Or watching over you?
Archie said you were a ghoulie.
And what do you think, Master Jonathan?
I don't know.
You can't be sure it was me you saw.
Yes, I can. I found it by the stables. The one you disappeared into.
Disappeared?
Yes.
And it didn't frighten you?
No, not really, but
But what?
I wondered how you did it, that's all.
Someday you may learn, Master Jonathan.
I mean to Flora. I hope you'll be happier at Flaxton Hall.
Thank you.
So someone new has joined the household at Flaxton Hall. But her presence poses a new question. Is Flora to be a friend or a foe? Only time will tell.